feud between Rip Oliver and Billy Jack Haynes.
Yeah,
All of this.
There really is. Rip's come back, and he's got the Klan going in full force, stronger than ever, from what I understand, from what happened here before when he had the Klan organized. Now he's got the carry-out service. I got the first right on it at the Coliseum down in Portland here when I won the belt. It's that kind of stuff that we're going to put an end to, Jaggers, Oliver. The Klan is going to go down the toilet because Billy Jack and myself, Brady Boone, Nick Koniski, Scott Doring, we're going to put an end to you guys once and for all. You guys come out here tooting your horn that you want to cripple us, put us out of professional wrestling. Jaggers, you still got the bounty. Now it's the $6,500 for anyone that can beat me, cripple me, pin me, anything. You guys are sick, and we're going to be coming at you. So Jaggers, Oliver, don't turn your back for 1 minute on myself, Billy Jack, Brady Boone, or Scott Doring, any of the guys, because we're coming out to get you all.
Okay, very well.
6'2", 220 pounds, Sonny Myers. Olson gets him on the ropes. And Neil Drummond, the referee, tells him to break it at that point. Walks away from cleanly. 10-minute time limit in this match between Olson and Myers. And Olson handles that one beautifully. Handles it beautifully. Sonny Myers is complaining to referee Neil Drummond that Olson was pulling his hair. There's no way you could pull Sonny Myers' hair. Already the fans are getting on him saying, break it, break it. Nice turnaround. These guys can really move. Beautiful turnaround by Myers, and of course a quick turnaround again by Ole Olson. Here's Olson. Ole Olson enjoying this. As Sonny Myers doing a lot of threatening, but Olson just turns up the pressure a little. Ole Olson having a little fun with Sonny Myers. Olson's that muscular 5'8", but as you can see, just solid muscle. Sonny Myers, on the other hand, of course, has got that height. He's 6'2", very, very fast. One of Sonny Myers' best wrestling talents is his speed. Olson, and Olson takes him down again, and Neil Drummond saying, hey, he's making him break the hold, saying he took him down by the hair. Olson not happy about that. Sonny Myers will not be back into the corner, and again Drummond gets in there to pull him off the ropes. Here's Olson. As Olson goes to work on Sonny Myers. Ole Olson really enjoying the opportunity to work on that left arm of Sonny Myers. But you have to watch Myers. He explodes. And there's the face ripping that Sonny Myers is famous for. And again, Myers using that thumb. Sonny Myers with a kick to the head. Olson getting up slowly, too slowly. There's Myers. He'll take him over onto the rope, and you see what he's doing, running his face down that rope. And now, of course, the throat on the rope. There's Myers into the corner. And again, Myers pulls Olson off the rope. The headbutt from Sonny Myers. Myers is another one who can work that headbutt very well. There's a thumb in the throat. That's another one of Myers' famous holds. Sonny Myers going in for the cover. Not that easy to hold Ole Olson. And Olson swinging a few of his own. And, of course, the problem with using Myers is Myers, every opportunity he gets, will ram those fingers right in the eyes of Ole Olsen. Across the ring. Myers catches him with that knee. And no question, Olsen is really slowing down. Ole Olsen. Olsen started off well in this match, but Myers has really been working on him, and Olsen has slowed down, no question. We're into the 5th minute of this 10-minute time limit match. Sonny Myers. Sonny Myers in the side of the head of Ole Olsen. And Olsen. Olsen with a fast turnaround. But still moving a little too slowly for Sonny Myers. Myers picks him and slams him. Here's Myers going up the ropes. There's Olsen. Gets out of the way. Myers lands on referee Drummond. And as you can see, Drummond appears to be right out of it. Here's Gary Allen getting into the ring. Gary Allen disqualifying Sonny Myers and awarding the match.
So that Stony Burke was a former rodeo athlete. I don't know exactly what he did. If he rode the fucking Broncos or the Wild Turtles or whatever it was, I have no idea. But at least he had rodeo experience. Stony Burke and going for a handshake. Tarzan White just kind of turning his back, flipping his T-shirt almost into the crowd. The usher caught it, and we are ready to go. Main event today, a chain match. A chain match. Rip Oliver and Bobby Jackers. This is where the feud may end. I'm surprised we're going to have it on television. I really am. I thought this might be one of the matches that we'd have before we went on the air, but it's going to be our main event. Call your friends and neighbors. Tell them to tune in to Big Time Wrestling. Here in Seattle, it's KTZZ Channel 22. Forearm smashes by Tarzan White. Grabbing the arm. A whip. On a reversal whip into the turnbuckle goes Tarzan White. A monkey flip. Very appropriate for Tarzan White. Well, I guess he's not going to do a monkey flip. Yeah, there it is. There he goes. And a drop kick. Oh, Stony Burke getting things rolling, including Tarzan White out of the ring. Tarzan checking his face, make sure everything's still there. Boy, he took a pretty good drop kick right in the chops. He went down hard and rolled on out of the ring. Oh, you see him look at the crowd over there? If looks could kill, that whole front row there would be having holding services for them. Armbar. Stony Burke on Tarzan White. Well, that is going to be some kind of a main event today. In fact, we've got some kind of action all day for you today on Big Time Wrestling. That's why we say it is the very best in the Northwest. A lot of new wrestlers coming into the Northwest, thanks to Don Owen. Rocky Johnson is already here. Although he's not a new wrestler, he's certainly one of professional wrestling superstars. And he's going to stick around a while. And he is a man with a plan for the Klan, because he came in from, flew in from Honolulu, Hawaii, with one purpose, and that was to get the Klan, including Rip Oliver, out of the Northwest. I don't know if you heard, but Brady Boone was injured last week in a match in Port Angeles. A match involving Buddha Dean. And Buddha Dean jumped off the top rope after the match was over, and he hit Brady, injured him. And the fans said at that point, Mike Miller ran in and he grabbed Brady Boone's team belt. Brady Boone's tag team belt, and it's missing. It's still missing as of right now. Brady Boone and Coco Samoa, of course, are the tag team champions of the Northwest. But right now, they only have one belt. The other one is missing. We interviewed Rip Oliver, Mike Miller, and Abu Dean, and they claim that Brady and Coco, they've got the belts, but they're hiding them. But we also have fans in Port Angeles, and we also have Brady and Coco who say, that belt is missing, and Mike Miller was the last one seen with it. So we have another missing belt controversy going on. Tarzan White just throwing Stony Burke down. And now we got a lot of the folks over here on this side of the arena giving Tarzan White the old horse laugh. And now the crowd on that side of the arena is getting with it. Well, they're really getting on Tarzan's case. He's liable to go ape here in a minute. Both men lock up. Armbar by Stony Burke. Tarzan White working on that left arm, trying to create a weak spot. Elbow, driving that elbow down on the shoulder of Tarzan White. Stony Burke trying to bend that wrist back. And now Tarzan White's got Stony against the ropes. A forearm smash across the chest, across the back of the neck. Another forearm smash. Tarzan White unloading on Stony Burke with forearm smashes one after another. Stony goes down to his knees. Tarzan White is right there, and there goes Stony face first into that turnbuckle. Oh, my word, he hit that thing with his face, and it just kind of vibrated off of there. Oh, he hit that thing hard, that turnbuckle. Into the ropes goes Stony, and he just took a big Tarzan White elbow right on the chops. Tarzan White driving that knee, going for the pin. 1, 2, and Stony Burke powers out. Tarzan White with a forearm smash. Tarzan, he just took a shot from Stony right in the midsection, drove him back. Oh, and Tarzan White unloaded with the right hand right in the face. Stony Burke unloading some right hands, and Tarzan coming back with a rake across the face. Now he's just going to use that rope for leverage. That'll force a break. Tarzan White, the front chin lock. And now he's got Stony Burke against the ropes. Tarzan White with a whip into the ropes, and he misses with a right elbow, but he caught Stony Burke's drop kick right on the chops. Stony Burke with an arm whip. Into the ropes goes Tarzan, and a back body drop by Stony. Now Stony trying to get something going here. A body slam. This is our first match today on Big Time Wrestling, and Tarzan White backs into the corner, and both men just going at each other. That's going to be a disqualification. Apparently, Tarzan White brought the thumb or the fingers right into the throat of Stony Burke, and that's what happens when you get caught by the referee. Now, we've seen Rip Oliver and members of the Klan do that thousands of times, but Tarzan White got caught. He drove the thumb into the throat of Stony Burke, and that's a disqualification. Stony the winner by DQ. We'll be back with more after this timeout.
Can you tell me what's going on? My partner, Ole, deserted me.
I thought you'd tell me.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if Siebert's got to him or what's happening.
The boots. But is now officially the promoter for the UWA in Western Canada. Here's Wayne and Myers. Buddy Wayne and Sonny Myers. Nice moves by Buddy Wayne. Wayne handles that very well. Gets that flying drop kick up there. And again, I think Myers is getting a lot of respect for this guy. Sonny Myers. Buddy Wayne. Myers flips him beautifully. And again, nice move by Sonny Myers. Myers and Wayne look at each other over very carefully. We're in the 4th minute of this 10-minute match. Beautiful arm drag. Sonny Myers. Now to the most comfortable position here is Buddy Wayne. Puts on a little pressure. Wayne drives that knee down into the shoulder. There's Myers getting up slowly. Again, I want to remind all the wrestling fans that we do appreciate all the mail that we get here on All-Star Wrestling, and I'd like to say a big hello to Jim Smith in Shelburne, Nova Scotia. Jim's kind of a regular writer and has a lot of the wrestling action that's going on in Atlantic, Canada, and I do appreciate your notes, Jim. Appreciate your comments as well. And Mrs. Clark from Rexdale, Ontario. And Donna West from Calgary, Alberta. Thank you all very much. Enjoying the letters. Always enjoy the many comments that some of our fans have. And Donna from Calgary particularly. I'd love to read the comments that she's got on the Cagle brothers, but I think we'd be off the air if I put those words in there. Here's Myers. Myers going to try to go to work now on Buddy Wayne. Gets that arm out there, catches Wayne cleanly. Wayne getting up very slowly. Slams him down again. Here's that elbow. Buddy Wayne gets out of there in a hurry. Wants no part of that. Nice moves here by Buddy Wayne. As I said, a guy that we've not seen a lot of at All-Star Wrestling. He's only 195 pounds. Doing a nice job here on Sonny Myers. In the 6th minute of this match on All-Star Wrestling today. Taking him up slowly. Looking him over, bringing him up. Sonny Myers being very careful, gets that knee up there, breaks that hold. Gets back in control of the situation. Myers can throw that sort of uppercut that he uses, catches him right on the bottom of the chin. And Buddy Wayne getting up too quickly that time, wasn't too steady. Myers took advantage of it. Now Gary Allen asking him if he wants to submit. Saying no, absolutely no way. And again. Now they trade. Look at this trade-off. That's a give and get. And Myers picks up Wayne, slams him cleanly. There we go again. Oh, over into a suplex. Here's Sonny Myers saying he can wrap it up at this point. Into the figure 4. That's it. That is it. That's all it takes. And Buddy Wayne says, thank you, but let me out of here. Sonny Myers over Buddy Wayne. Sonny Myers over Buddy Wayne. We'll go up to ringside. Myers helping up Buddy Wayne. Doing it in good style. Nice moves there.
Sandy Barr. Scott Doring, a few weeks ago. I don't know, did I tell you this story? Well, anyway, it's interesting. No matter how many times you tell it. A few weeks ago, deadlifting in the gym, and the only reason I know this, a friend of mine was in there watching him, and he was warming up with 800 pounds. Hey, warming up. And he'd deadlift it, bring it up to his chest, and then pump it 2 or 3, 4 times and put it back down. When he got up to 1,200 pounds, they ran out of time in the gym. And with that 1,200 pounds on that bar, the bar was being bowed in the middle because of the weight on either side. And Scott Doring deadlifted that 1,200 pounds up to his chest and then pumped it a couple of times and put it down. And then they ran out of time. I don't know how far he could have gone. The man's extremely powerful. Tarzan White, veteran, professional wrestler. Scott Doring, still considered a rookie. Tarzan White, though, can get real mean real quick. He's always wearing his wrestling face. Both men lock up. Yeah, boy, they mean business out there in that squared circle. Against the ropes goes Scott Doring, and he just took an elbow from Tarzan White. But that's typical Tarzan White style. Catch him when you can, and whatever way you can. Big news, ladies and gentlemen. As of right now, we have new Pacific Northwest Tag Team Champions. It happened in Madras, Oregon a couple of weeks ago. The new champions. Oh, a good slap across the face by Scott Doring on Tarzan White. The new tag team champions are Mike Miller and Abu Dhabi. They wrestled the belts away from Grady Boone and Coco Samoa. Actually, they wrestled the belt away. We still have a missing belt. We still have a missing Pacific Northwest Tag Team Championship belt. Sometimes just shove his opponent halfway across the ring with one arm when that one arm is being put into a top wrist lock. But Doring again just using his power to force his way out of that hold of Tarzan White, and down goes White. Now there was no way that Tarzan White could use the hair that time, because Sandy Barr very cleverly was following the action from the backside, so Tarzan White could not grab the hair. Tarzan White responding to the crowd at ringside once again. Both men lock up, side headlock by Tarzan White. A hard pop right on the forehead. Scott Doring goes down to one knee. That's instant headache time, I would imagine. Tarzan White looks like he may be trying to choke with that right hand. Scott Doring again goes down to the knee, and Tarzan staying right on him. Tarzan White, whip into the ropes. Oh, and Scott Doring was just nailed by a Tarzan White elbow coming off those ropes, and Scott Doring now is in trouble. A couple of forearm smashes across the back of the neck. Tarzan White with another shot. Into the ropes goes Doring. And he misses with an elbow that time, and he just got clotheslined by Scott Doring as Doring came off the other side of the ropes. And that took Tarzan White down. And there's a body slam by Scott Doring on Tarzan White. And here comes a whip into the ropes again. Oh, and Tarzan White just ran into a building. Leg drop across the chest. Scott Doring going for the pin. 1, 2, and Tarzan White kicks out. Tarzan coming back with another right hand, circling, moving in. Both men lock up, and now it's Doring against that turnbuckle. Tarzan White drives a knee into the midsection. Tarzan White with an arm bar and throws Scott Doring into the turnbuckle. Tarzan White kicking, driving those feet into the midsection of Scott Doring. And as big and as strong as Doring is, boy, he feels that. Into the rope, the turnbuckle goes Tarzan White. Tarzan tried to go for a victory roll, and all he got was a back body drop out of it. And Scott Doring with a couple of right hands. Here comes Tarzan right at you, into the ropes. Oh, a hard smash right into the chest by Scott Doring. He kind of clotheslined Tarzan White's chest. Crowd says, yeah, go to it. Oh, ear burner. And Tarzan White right now has got to be seeing birdies. Into the turnbuckle. There's a kick, another kick from Scott Doring. That last one took Tarzan right up. There's a heel clear across the ring. And Scott Doring moving in, going for the win. Into the ropes goes Tarzan White. Power body slam. This one's all wrapped up. 1, 2, 3. I've never seen anybody recover from a Scott Doring power body slam coming off those ropes, and he set him up perfectly. Our first match at official interview to straighten these guys out. Well, he certainly would have the power to do whatever he wanted to do, but it's not always power that you need more than power against the Klan. I mean, that's been proven. We've had a lot of power men in there tackling the Klan and coming out to copy or at least find out information on how you can get WrestleMedia by writing to the following address. Are you ready? I'll give you a chance to get a pencil or a pen, some paper to write this down. All right. It's WrestleMedia, Post Office Box 17202. That's Post Office Box 17202, Portland, Oregon. And the zip is 97217. That's the zip code 97217. And the name of the newspaper is WrestleMedia. That's WRESTLE hyphen MEDIA. WrestleMedia. Super newspaper. Tarzan White with a headlock, side headlock on Stoney. Well, he had it anyway. Oh, just nails Stoney with a shoulder tackle. And look out, hip toss by Stony Burt. An arm drag by Stony Burt. Kneeling arm bar. Locked into figure four. Stony Burke on Tarzan White. National Wrestling Alliance referee Sandy Barr, third man in the squared circle, keeping an eye on all the action. Don Owens has been signing contracts or trying to contact wrestlers around the country and bring them into the Northwest. And I understand that they finally did make arrangements with Vinny Valentino to come into the Portland area, or the Portland-Seattle area, Northwest. Vinny Valentino is going to start down in Portland and work his way up into the state of Washington and throughout the Northwest. In a couple of weeks, he's reputed to be a real sensation, it says here, on the East Coast and Midwest. Vinny Valentino. And then on or around the first week in August, he's bringing in a couple of wrestlers who have teamed up for a number of years, and they're coming to the Northwest. They are big stars in Georgia and Florida, and I guess that people compare them to the Rock and Roll Express. I don't know what they're called. They don't even have their names, but we'll find out more about that in the next couple of weeks. In fact, I guess they are considered the stars of Atlanta's Turner broadcast station over there, the Super Station out of Atlanta. We'll have more information on those two young men. And they are supposed to be here in the first week in August. Tarzan White trying to pressure Stoney's shoulders down, but that didn't work, as Stoney still has a hold of that left arm. Now Tarzan White. Main event? Yes, sir. Main event, Scott Doring getting his shot at a Boudadine. Scott Doring at a Boudadine in our main event today on Big Time Wrestling. By the way, you folks in the Seattle area, if you have a chance to drop a line or a card or letter to KTZZ Channel 22 in Seattle, boy, we sure appreciate that. Let the folks know that you watch Big Time Wrestling. Do that for us? Oh, well, that one dropped. Mr. White. There goes Tarzan into the ropes, and he just brought up a knee, and Stony Burke barreled into that like a locomotive. Took the wind right out of him. If you have a club or a school, a church, a group of any kind that you'd like to raise money for, you can book professional wrestling into your area. That man whose name's on the screen right there, Barry Owen, he's got all the information for you. Call Barry at area code 503-484-0840, and Barry will get you all the information on how you can book professional wrestling into your area to raise money for a charity, for a charitable cause. Now give Barry a call. Find out how you can do that. Boy, it's a good way to raise money for charity. And it works. There goes Stoney into the ropes. And a back body drop by Tarzan White. Tarzan working on Stony Burke now. Knee drop and going for the pin. 1, 2, and Stoney just powers out. Just like that. Made it look easy, but it isn't. Tarzan White working on that arm bar. The pressure points at the elbow and the shoulder. Boy, there's some folks here in the crowd, not only with cameras and banners, but some have some very interesting signs out there. Somebody just held up a sign that says, "Rip the Dip." Sure, if Rip Oliver saw that, he might have a few words for that fan. Knee lift by Stony Burke. Puts Tarzan White down. Here comes Tarzan right at you. Right into the ropes. A drop kick by Stony Burke. It caught Tarzan White on the shoulder, though. So it didn't do a whole lot of damage, but boy, sure put him down fast. Roll over 1, and Tarzan White kicks out. Stony Burke. Standing armbar. Hook it in. Roll him over. Head scissors. Tarzan White tripped Sandy Barr as he was going over. Check out the action. Tarzan White, Stony Burke, they'll be in Pendleton on the 3rd, along with the Clan, along with Brady Boone, Coco Samoa. They'll all be there. You be there, too, you folks over in Pendleton. We appreciate your support over the years of big-time wrestling, professional wrestling in the Pendleton area. A lot of action in that Pendleton Armory over the years. My goodness, a lot of memories in there. Clan will be there, and the Clan has a plan. Here comes Stoney into the ropes. Stoney with a shoulder tackle on Tarzan White. Hip toss on Tarzan White. Arm drag. Stony Burke working on Tarzan. Bringing the knees down. Going right back to that arm bar in the left arm of Tarzan White. Tarzan gets to his feet and a rake across the face. Right across the face of Stony Burke. That turns him around. Tarzan White drives a right hand right in the top of the head. And there goes a whip into the turnbuckle. And Tarzan driving that elbow into the chest of Stony Burke. Now he drives the knee into the midsection. Stoney's chest and stomach are all red from elbows and knees of Tarzan White. Small package. Well, he almost rolled him into a small package. Almost hooked him, too, for a pin, but got a 2 count, and that was all. Time about to run out in our second match between Tarzan White and Stony Burke. Victory roll by Stoney. 1, 2, and oh, that was close. That was close. Tarzan White just barely rolled out of that one. Drives the right hand into the ear of Stony Burke. Another right hand across the back of the neck. Stoney collapses against the ropes, and Tarzan White just works on him. A forearm smash. Here comes a whip into the ropes as the bell rings. Tarzan misses with a haymaker, and Stony Burke nails him with a flying body press, but it's too late.